I chose this topic because I find it very exciting and interesting, specifically how blues started from scratch and elevated to success. The reason for choosing Ma Rainey is because of her perfect encapsulation of this. I will begin with the origin of the blues. Blues started in northwestern Mississippi in the late 1800s. The blues style was especially popular amongst former slaves living in the Mississippi Delta. The blues spread around the South and the rest of the United States around the time of the movement of the African Americans, also called the Great Migration. It occurred owing to the fact that these people were in search of better social and economic prospects in northern cities, because of the despicable and reprehensible treatment of them, such as the Jim Crow laws, spread of racist ideologies, and widespread lynching. The lynching is the one that I hated the most out of these, because I have seen some pictures and I was terribly horrified. Apropos Jim Crow laws, it made me think of Ma Rainey. Ma Rainey was born under the Jim Crow laws. According to herself, she was born in Columbus, Georgia. But official record states that she was born in Alabama. Ma Rainey was the first popular female blues artist. She started singing at the Springer Opera House in 1900, being only 14 years old. The name Ma Rainey was created when she married a man that went by the name Pa Rainey, so that they went by Ma and Pa Rainey. Before that, her name was Gertrude Pridgett. The Raineys were afterwards called the assassinators of the blues ever since they joined Tolliver's circus and musical extravaganza. In 1916, she separated from her husband and subsequently toured with her own band. By 1923, Ma Rainey recorded for the first time for the Paramount label. Until 1935, Ma Rainey kept producing music and performing it, also recording songs with big names such as Louis Armstrong. In 1935 she retired from the music business following her sister and mother's death and settled in Columbus, her hometown. Henceforth, she devoted her time to the ownership of 2 entertainment venues as well as activities in the Friendship Baptist Church. On December 22, 1939, Rainey died by a heart attack in either Rome or Columbus, Georgia. There is a difference of opinion in the sources, but we are certain that she died in Georgia, her home state. What kind of legacy did Ma Rainey leave behind? Ma Rainey's life and music became an inspiration to African American artists. But not only African American artists, white artists such as Elvis Presley was also heavily influenced by the blues music style. Netflix produced a movie about Ma Rainey called Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, named after her album, and shows how the album came to be. The film is of course fictional, but still gives valuable insight into what kind of person she was. The film stars Viola Davis and Chadwick Boseman, who are both very well-known actors, which also indicates her stature in black culture. To sum up, blues music was very important to African Americans and has been an influence for people all around the world.